Hey, what's going on YouTube? I know it's been a while since I've done an updated video of the truck. I do apologize for that, and I do want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I appreciate everybody who has watched the videos and has commented and gave me some positive feedback. I really do appreciate that, guys. Um, but for me, why I haven't done a video in a while, I've just been really busy, guys. I had 2 jobs for a while, and just life in general, it's just been crazy for me. But I just want to jump right into it with this video because I get a lot of questions asked still about the truck. How's it doing, how's the wrap doing, and how everything else is doing that I've previously did in the past, and also what we've done recently to it. As you can see now, the truck is lifted. It has a 7 to 9 inch Mcgaughys or Mcgaughys, however you want to say it, lift kit. Right now it is set at 8 inches, but I do have also a 1.5 inch leveling kit on the bottom of the shocks, as you can see here. So the truck technically is set at 9.5, and I'll show you guys on the other side here. And this is the front of the lift kit. As you can see, yes, the truck is a 2-wheel drive. I know I get a lot of haters talking shit. Oh, you lifted a 2-wheel drive, you spent all that money on a 2-wheel drive. Oh, how does it have Z71 badging all over it and it's a 2-wheel drive? Well, guys, Chevy and GM, they do make 2-wheel drive Z71 packages, and what it comes with is from the factory, I believe, with Rancho shocks, a skid plate. It comes with the rear locking differential, which I have, and pretty much everything else is Z71 would have, except for just the 4-wheel drive. So anyways, I don't really care what anybody got to say, though. Even if it is a 2-wheel drive, I love this truck. It sits how I want it. I mean, I love lower and slam trucks, but for me, guys, it's just not really for me. I love lifted look. So anyways, let's get right back into it. We also upgraded to the Mcgaughys upper control arms, as you can see here. I recommend anybody who's gonna lift their truck, definitely upgrade your upper control arms. It just helps with ride quality all around, and honestly, it just looks too, it just goes with the whole lift kit as well. As you can see, it just matches perfectly and looks good. We still have the same rims. These are still the 22x12 Glock rolling big power rims, as you guys can see here. But I did upgrade my tires now. I have 35-inch tires. They are Toyo Open Country MTs. Let me go on the other side so you guys can see. This is where the sun's hitting. So yes, so I no longer have the Turo 33s. I sold those after I put the 35s on. As you guys can see here, Toyo MT 35, 12.5, 22. And honestly, guys, these tires are probably the best tires I've had like ever. Toyos are great tires. Compared to the Turos, these things are way less quieter on the road, less road noise, even though they are 35s. And mud tires, I honestly don't really hear them that much, even on the freeway. They don't really pick up rocks that much as well, neither. They're kind of like a softer rubber, so they don't really, if they do have rocks in them, they kind of just let them go. They don't really hold on to them or shoot them at the truck compared to the Arturos. Anytime I'd go in some rocks, those Arturos would want to shoot rocks up, or I'd always have to get out of the truck and take all the rocks out of the tires before I could take off, because I already know that the rocks would fling up from those tires. I still do it with these, but like I said, it's just not as much compared to the Toyos. So you can see here on the other side, this is the other control arm, and I love how the lift kit on Mcgaughys, it came already powder coated like this. It's called a shattered silver, so it pretty much matches with my truck, since my truck is a silver as well. That's another reason why I went with this premium lift compared to the SS lift kit or the basic lift kit. It just matches with my truck perfectly, in my opinion. And it came powder coated silver already, so can't really go wrong with that. Here's the other side of the lift kit. You can see we got the front traction bars and then the brackets to hold the sway bar, and then we still got the same side steps here. These are the Winston HDX side steps. I wanted to upgrade to the amps, but I'm not too sure on that. Rolling Big Power is also coming out with some pretty sick side steps that are stealth power. They look pretty cool, so I might look into those maybe. Also, a lot of questions I get about is the vinyl wrap, a lot. And so let's jump into that. The vinyl wrap, guys, is still doing absolutely great. I've had it for over a year now, and the wrap is just doing phenomenal. As you guys can see here, the wrap matches pretty damn close, if not perfect, to the paint of my truck. See here for the camera to focus. It's called a gloss metallic silver is what the paint or the wrap is called, and it's a 3M material. As you guys can see, I don't have it peeling or fading or anything like that, even on the side of the bumpers here. And the one thing I get asked about too is if they took off the grill for the wrap, and no, actually the shop that I took it to did not take off or remove my grill, and I think that's why another reason I paid a whole lot less, because they didn't have to remove that, so it saved in labor cost. But as you guys can see here, there's still some chrome on the bottom of the grill. It's not like it's fully chrome deleted here. As you guys can see, it's still chrome, like where you can't see it. I mean, unless you're looking at like this angle and you're up close, then yeah, you can still see that there's still some chrome under there. And the wrap guys, they probably could have wrapped that, but yeah, it's okay, whatever. But the wrap still looks pretty good for not having to remove the grill. All they had to do is probably, I don't know if you can see it on camera, if it'll pull it up, they kind of had to like overlap some pieces. So that's about it though. They didn't have to remove the grill though, or the bumper or anything, or headlights to wrap it. Compared to some shops will, and they probably recommend it because they probably do maybe a better job, and they probably fully wrap the grill compared to like mine. But the cost for me, I only paid $380. But that's just because, like I said, where I'm from, and they didn't have to remove the grill. Depending on where you guys are at and where you guys stay, doing a chrome delete can all vary in price. It can vary from the labor, it can vary from the materials, so it just really depends on where you guys are at and where you guys stay. But just if you are looking to do a chrome delete to your truck for vinyl wrapping, be prepared to spend anywhere between about $350 to $600, I believe, at the most. I've heard getting it done. Anyways, Plasti Dip still holding up great. On the emblems, I did that. It's been over a year too, and the hooks as well. As you guys can see, the Plasti Dip still looks almost like the day I did it. And you know, I wash the truck quite a bit, if not once or twice every month. When it's warmer during the summer, I try to wash the truck once a week, if not. Sometimes there's been twice a week I've washed the truck. So, and the wrap and the Plasti Dip and all that still just holding up great, even under the pressure washer and all that. Light bar still holding up great, guys. No water, no oxidation going in there, no dirt or anything, and it works just great. Still doing fine with that. Let's see, what else did I do? I swapped out the OEM antenna with the Bullet 50 cal antenna from VMS Racing. It's a pretty cool antenna. I really haven't noticed any difference between this antenna and an OEM antenna, especially maybe like when I'm in the mountains, like way up there, the reception kind of sucks. But other than that, it's pretty good still, and I like it. And it looks really good, and it matches the truck. Let's see. Another thing I did, is you guys can see, are these tow mirrors. They're not really like the greatest paint job, but they look pretty good. I just got them online. They first came like a all black plastic texture, and then like these were orange, and now you can see that these have all been like custom painted, and even these have painted. These were just like I think they were like a orange lens, and now they got replaced with like a black lens, but then they painted over this with like a silver, and it looks pretty cool even when you look at the orange LEDs. Here, watch, I'll try to turn them on for you guys. Alright, and so this is what the lights look like on. During the day, they're still pretty bright, and they're not like a switchback or anything. They're just like orange LED lights, as you guys can see. And then I'll go on the other side where the sun's hitting, and you can still see during the day they're actually still pretty bright. You can still see them, and at night they're really bright too. Like, they stand out, pretty cool, pretty nice. I don't know why they don't go like all the way back. I've seen a lot of guys though with tow mirrors, they don't really go all the way back here, they kind of stop right there. But I like them even though they're not switchbacks. They still look pretty good and they match with the headlights for now. I'm actually planning on though either smoking these out or getting some clear lens just to kind of match everything. But other than that, I'm still kind of happy with how everything looks. And like I was saying earlier about the Z71 badging, you can see here it's on the floor, it's here on the dash as well. So it's pretty much like a Z71, but as you can see, there's no knob here to make it four-wheel drive, or there'd also be like a, if it wasn't on the knob, there would be a shift right here for it to convert to four-wheel drive as well, but there's not. So it's just a two-wheel drive Z71, but it still looks pretty cool. I like it, drives great. And for being a two-wheel drive, honestly guys, I don't really go off-roading like with this truck. I've owned it for now 2 years, and I've probably gone off-roading maybe 3 times with it, and it wasn't like crazy off-roading like going over rocks or, you know what I mean, it was just in the dirt. So I don't really go off-roading that much guys, so I don't really mind it being a two-wheel drive. So I love the truck. And maybe the next truck for sure is I'll look into a four-wheel drive though, because it is always something nice to have when you are really doing some off-roading and you're in the dirt and you're really out there. But anyways guys, as you can see, we also upgraded to the Mcgaughys rear traction bars. These also don't come with the lift kit. You gotta order these or buy these separately. And when you first get them, they come in like a raw metal or like a raw steel, and you got to get them powder coated to whatever color you want. But to me, I wanted to match the rest of the lift kit, so it all just perfectly matches with the truck as well, with that silver and black theme that we got pretty much going on here. And as you can see here, they look pretty killer with the sun hitting on them. You can see the flake that's in the silver. And then you can see there's the top of the rear traction bars. And then I'll show you guys the back here. Now those are actually not Mcgaughys or Mcgaughys rear shocks. Those are the BDS NX2 shocks, believe it or not. And the reason why is because when I first got the Mcgaughys lift, the rear shocks come white, and I kind of wanted just to have the whole lift kit, like I said, match that silver. So the guys at the lift shop had some BDS shocks, and they're like, well, if you want, we'll trade you the BDS shocks that are silver and for your Mcgaughys shocks. And I said, well, let's do it. And that was cool of them to swap out the Mcgaughys shocks with the BDS shocks, but I still threw the Mcgaughys sticker on there. It matches, you know, and it all looks good. Anyways, we upgraded to the exhaust. We did a straight pipe. It's a 4-inch semi-gloss black tip. It's not really like a semi-black tip, I should say. It's not really like too glossy, but it still has like a nice finish to it. It still kind of shines a little bit when the sun's hitting it, as you can see. And the truck sounds really good, especially when you start it up, like cold starts and stuff. I'll try to edit a video of a cold start in here for you guys. And then as you can see here, that's where the rear resonator was. And then try to go under here, that's where the muffler was. And then they also deleted a third catalytic converter, and that's where that was right there. As you can see, it's a pipe. I still have my 2 catalytic converters though, that way I'm able to pass state emissions and all that stuff. And then another question I get about is the tail lights, and the tail lights are doing just great. There's no problems with those. As you guys can see, they're not fading, or there's no oxidation in them when I wash the truck or after it rains or anything like that. There's no like dirt building up in them or anything. And I've had these on for over a year now. Another question I get probably asked about the taillights too is if I have like any kind of like hyper flash, like when I hit the turn signal left or right. And no, I don't, guys. And here, watch, I'll show you that I don't have no hyper flash. I don't know, I might have to turn the truck on though so you can see. Hold on. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I don't have the truck fully turned on all the way. I just have it on enough where you can see the signal doesn't have no hyper flash, and no, I don't have a check engine light. Like I said, it's just the truck's not on. But and then here I'll hit the other side for you guys. See, you can tell there's no hyper flash or anything like that, and they're doing just great. Like, I haven't had to replace anything, like no bulbs, especially like the reverse bulbs or anything, so they're doing just fine. And I got them on carid.com. They're made by, I believe, Spider Auto, the company. But some other guys, like I've heard, they've had problems with these headlight or tail lights, and with like hyper flash, or you know, they weren't sealed like properly and they got water in them from like over time. But I don't know with mine, guys. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with mine. I haven't had any issues, so I'm happy with them. And then another thing I did was if you guys can see that, there's a Rough Country tailgate light bar. I got that installed probably like over a year ago, and that still works just fine. There's no problems there. This little flag hitch, you can get that at InShaneDesigns.com. They come with like 5 different stickers that you can put on the flag, or on the metal piece, so it's pretty cool. What else? Oh yeah, guys, and I don't really do too much YouTube, as you guys can tell. It's been a while since I've done a video, so if you guys please do follow me on Instagram at justc71, as you guys can see right here. I'm usually posting my truck or videos, and I'm doing a lot of updates about the truck on there. So I'm mostly on Instagram. Honestly, if you want to follow me and keep up with me, definitely go on Instagram and give me a follow. I appreciate it. I think that's about it, guys, really. With the truck, I mean, it's doing fine. Everything's great. 2 years of owning it. I love it. Like I said, guys, thank you for everybody that has subscribed to the channel, and that's watched my videos. I'll try to do more videos if I can. This is just kind of a quick update of the truck, just to show you guys what I've done to it, where we still stand, or where it's at to the day. I was going to try to do a video earlier this week, but as you guys can see, we got a nice blue sky, and it's been some pretty crappy weather this past week. It was actually raining past 2 days before this, and they actually said it's supposed to rain and be snowy tomorrow. So I figured I might as well get in a YouTube video today, or while it's still nice out here and sunny somewhat. So anyways, guys, here I'll start up the truck for you too, so you guys can hear what it sounds like. This isn't a cold start. I've actually been driving around town now. I just came back here in this empty parking lot. Figured I'd do a quick YouTube video for you guys while I had the time and had the chance to. And I get a lot of questions asked about the truck, so I figure, you know, it's time I do an updated video. And I'll try to do more video for you guys. If you like, let me know, commenting below what you'd like to see me do with the truck. Maybe take it to the dirt, you know, maybe take it off-roading, or if you guys want to see, I don't know what you guys would like to see. So let me know, put it in the comment section down below. I like to check out everybody's comments. Don't be negative, man. If you're gonna just talk shit, if you're just coming here to watch my video and just bash me because I got a 2-wheel drive lifted truck, or you're just gonna say, oh, it's not a Z71, it's not 4-wheel, and wasted all your money. Honestly, man, I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is my truck. I built my truck the way I want it, and this is how, you know, this is how I've always wanted it. From when I first got it, I always told myself I was gonna lift it. So I'm not building my truck to copy anybody or to mimic anybody. This is just how I wanted it. And and to anybody who does have a 2-wheel drive truck out there that is thinking about lifting it, do it. Don't screw what people say, screw what people think. You know, it's your truck, it's your money. You know, I mean, it's still gonna look badass. Even if it's the 2-wheel drive, you can still, I mean, look at my truck, it still looks pretty badass in my opinion, and it looks clean to me. And this is what it sounds like from kind of standing from far, but Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'll try to do some more editing here. And you guys have a great day. Take care. Oh, wait, before I end the video, I want to show you too, we actually did upgrade the cold air intake. Oh, the truck shuts off, huh? Oh well. After you pop the hood. You can see here it's a K&N cold air intake. And for the money and what it's worth, I definitely recommend it. I definitely noticed more acceleration in the truck, and especially now having it straight piped, it definitely sounds a lot better, and it sounds like a truck, you know. It's not so quiet. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. You guys take care. I'm out. Peace.